Oh yeah, new C8 Z06. I am pumped about it. This is pretty freaking epic. And TJ, I can't thank you enough, buddy. You are an awesome individual. And do you want me to keep that like forever or maybe remove it and put my name on it? I don't know. You tell me.
Man, do I have a story for you guys. You're probably a little confused right now. Why does Mike have my Z06? Why does he have my Corvette? I think I've made it pretty obvious over, for sure, the last week, but more so over the last maybe 6 months or so, that I was planning and I did purchase a C8 Z06. As you guys know, I had a very early delivery with my C8, which is currently for sale at West Coast Exotics. If you're looking for a fast car and have a lot of money to spend, go buy it, please. And I made it pretty clear from the start that I love this car, I love this platform, and a Z06 is for sure in my future. From the very beginning, since I purchased my C8, I've had the luxury of working with GM. I love you guys, thank you so much. Shout out to Matt Beavers. I put in and requested my order for a early production, low VIN number. I think my VIN number was 30. My C8 was VIN number 16, and I put an order in for Z06. About 4 or 5 months ago, I built it and I spec'd it to exactly what I wanted. I went for a yellow aggressive Z06. I wanted a color that popped. I wanted a car that you guys would be like, whoa, TJ getting a yellow car, that's different. I spec'd it with every single option that was cool. I did the carbon fiber wheels. I did the carbon fiber interior. I did black with suede and leather, competition seats. I did all the extra aero. I upgraded for carbon ceramic brakes to match the carbon wheels. My spec out the door was $191,000. The most expensive spec I think you can really do. It's insane. It's beautiful. I was actually supposed to go pick the car up tomorrow. That whole video was supposed to unroll and I was gonna fly out there and do just what I did with the C8, which you guys saw me do 2 years ago. Go to that dealership, say what's up to Matt Beavers, buy the car, finish the paperwork, and drive it cross country home and share that story with you guys. Now, I'm here to tell you that I got rid of it before I even had it. And there's a reason for that. I'm gonna do my best to explain that to you guys because this is probably a very weird video. I've never done this before. I've never been put in this position of getting a really cool allocation for a car, waiting over a year for it, and then I kind of was like, I think I'm gonna let it go. So I'm gonna do my best to kind of explain this and hopefully you guys will understand and you'll kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel here because it's very upsetting and a little depressing to let go of this car, but I'm gonna do my best to explain why. I'm gonna start off with the #1 reason why I let it go. And that is because, as you guys know, we just picked up a beautiful G82 M4. Man, I love that color. I love that car. Car surprised me a lot more than I thought it would. I love it. It's amazing. And there's a specific thing that I wanna do with that car, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm sorry, that's just the way this video is gonna go. There's something that I wanna do with this car, and no one's been able to do this yet. I've had friends who have tried to do it, who have failed at doing it, and they said it's tough. I don't know if it's possible. Long story short, this thing that I want to do with my M4, I actually just got word and I just placed the order for this thing. Now this thing is very expensive. It's upwards of 6 figures for this thing and it's gonna cost me probably another $30,000 to $50,000 just to like do this thing. That's a lot of money. It means a lot to me and I really wanna showcase it to you guys and I think it could be a really cool car that I'd wanna keep forever. I didn't think that I was gonna be able to pull this off. I know I'm speaking so vague here, so try your best to stay with me, but I didn't think I was gonna be able to pull this off, and I did. And I found out yesterday that, hey, congratulations, we got the green light to make this happen. Here's how much it cost. And I was like, damn, I cannot pass this up. And within 2 days, I'm supposed to fly out and go get my Z06 and then drop out another $200,000 on this car. And to be completely upfront and honest with you guys, I didn't want to spend that much money. It's just too much money to spend on 2 cars. This M4 is gonna end up costing me way more than the Z06, and I don't want to have to do that and then buy a Z06. So I'm pretty much taking all of my funds that I had set aside to build this Z06, I'm putting it into the M4. And I think that you guys are gonna love it and you guys are gonna enjoy it. But that's the #1 reason why I backed out, is I've not made money, and I guess that's one thing I'm really kind of like proud to talk about with you guys is spending money smart and financially smart is very irresponsible. And although it might look that, oh, TJ just has a bunch of cars laying out and he buys this, this, and that, he's reckless. I promise you, that's one thing that I'm very proud of, and that Sabrina, God bless her heart, is so good. We're a great team, and it's very important to spend your money wisely. And what you guys see in the channel is a business, and obviously it's fun, but this is a business. I don't want to put myself in a situation of overspending when that's not what I have budgeted for all the other stuff having this year. So for that reason, I let it go. Today's sponsor is Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill. It's an all-in-one finance platform that allows you to spend less and save more. This app allows you to manage subscriptions, lower bills, build a custom budget, grow your savings, and more. I'm sure I can speak for all of us when I can say that we have subscriptions online that sometimes we forget that we actually subscribe to. And Rocket Money has a feature that allows you to unsubscribe for these things. One easy button, no drama. You don't need to talk on the phone with anyone. They handle it all for you, and it makes life very easy. Another great feature of the app is the Smart Savings feature. It allows you to set up new goals or set up funds that automatically pull and add to these funds without you even having to think about it, so you can start building those savings instantly. An interesting feature that Rocket Money has is it allows you to know what your net worth is. This is something we're not all typically too familiar of, but they're able to track your investments, your cryptos, your debt, your savings, all of that combined, so you get an idea of what your net worth is, which I think is pretty cool. Rocket Money is a tool that will help manage and save your money. That is something that I seriously suggest all of us take part in. Join the 3.4 million users today by going to rocketmoney.com/TJ, or just click the links down below in the description to get started free or even unlock more features with premium. Thank you, Rocket Money, for sponsoring today's video, and now let's get back to it. Reason number 2, I already had a very difficult time with the C8 as far as modifying that car. Now with the twin turbo C8, we have it running really well now, but it took almost a year and a half to get that car to run well. Those cars are so tough from the factory on modifying and touching the ECU that it's really hard to do too much crazy stuff to that car without it completely freaking out. And I know with the Z06, it's gonna be no different. Z06 is gonna be an amazing car. That engine platform is amazing, and I cannot wait to drive one. But I do know that the only real modifications that I'll be able to do out of it and showcase to you guys is probably a header system with an exhaust, which is kind of the same thing. And then all I was gonna do, because I spec'd for the carbon fiber wheels, was I was gonna get lowering springs and spacers, and then a straight hunter hood. Those were the only modifications I was gonna be able to do with that Z06. And I just thought, man, as far as content wise, that's really not much that I can do with it other than driving it around. And that was, you know, that was a big factor as to what really like pushed me over the edge of, okay, I'm okay with letting this car go because I really can't do all the fun stuff. Like with this BMW, we're gonna tune it. We're gonna, well, I'm not gonna give it away, but we're gonna get crazy modifications out of this car, and the car's not gonna give us any fight. So for that reason, that had a big impact on why I let this car go. Reason number 3, which is for sure the smallest reason, but it is something that come into play, is the Z06 has already been out for a year as a press car. So many people were given this car. Some people, like Amelia, had this car for a very long time and has been making a bunch of videos. So it's not something that's really new to the world, that I feel like if you guys wanna go see it do a quarter mile, if you wanna see how much horsepower it makes, I'm sure by this point someone's already put exhaust on it. I just feel like there's already so much stuff out there that it's not gonna be anything new. And although having the ownership through me be new, it definitely played a factor on being like, damn, like these press cars were given out to certain individuals over a year ago, and they've been doing a bunch of fun stuff with it. So that definitely kind of like killed my excitement a little bit. Not a lot, but definitely a little bit. So all in all, I made the call to Matt, who literally got me my allocation. I was like, Matt, I hate to do this to you, but something just came up with another car that I cannot pass up. I need to take this opportunity that I have over here, and I'm gonna let go of my Z06 allocation. I don't wanna spend that much money right now. He was like, okay, I understand, that's very wise. You know, he respected that, and I know that Street Speed, Mike, didn't get an allocation, didn't get an early allocation, and I knew he'd be next up in line. So I gave my allocation to him. He's a friend of mine. It's really cool that he's the one who gets to own it. My nameplate is literally in the car that he owns. And I'm glad it's going to someone who's gonna really enjoy it, and I'm glad it's going to someone who's a true Corvette enthusiast to the bone. So we had a Z06. I literally just canceled my flights to go get it, and we're gonna respectfully pass. This is definitely a first for me to just choose not to get a car that I had lined up. And I'll be honest with you, I feel like a responsible adult. I feel wise, and it's a little bit of like a weight off my shoulders with what's going on, and I don't want to spoil it or say anything. So that being said, we had a Z06, guys. It was gonna be super cool, but I've already owned 2 C8s. A third one would have been cool. The Z06 would have been cool, but the ZR1's coming soon. I think the ZR1's gonna be the one that we're really gonna capitalize on. But regardless, I wanted to tell you this story because Mike also just posted his video of taking delivery of the Z06, and it is our Z06. So if you guys wanna check that, you could find his channel. It's linked down below, and go watch that video, and you can see our spec in person, because man, it is beautiful. With all that being said, we have a full day ahead of us. We have to get ready for our camping trip that we are leaving for tomorrow. So let's get on with the day. So I just got to the shop because I'm picking up the enclosed trailer to get it loaded for this weekend, and we have a little special package here. Now this package is from a company called IND. Now, first off, I'm supposed to say thank you IND for this little care package. They sent it unbeknownst to me, and I'm excited to open it up, and I'm actually filming it because I opened up and I saw something that was pretty cool. But I do want to say, off the rip, man, there's been so many comments on Instagram and on TikTok and just wherever, and I've said this in the first video of taking delivery of the M4, but I feel the need to say it again. There is another British Racing Green G82 M4 that exists. I have always been aware of this, and I spoke about it in the first video. But when I call my British Racing Green a one-of-one individual BMW M4, I'm saying that because the IND car that looks like this, beautiful car, it was resprayed. It did not come OEM factory painted British Racing Green like ours did. So ours, in this exact moment, is the only one-of-one individual, which means it's a custom order. Like if you were to get, like, there's a bunch of crazy colors you can get from BMW that it's called an individual order. Maybe I should have explained that in the first video. But if you go through this process, like if you open my engine bay, there's like a BMW individual like certificate stamp saying this is OEM, this is how it came from factory. So there is one that exists. IND has one. Theirs is British Racing Green. It's a different type of British Racing Green than ours, but there's aftermarket spray. It is beautiful, not discrediting that car. But I just wanna make that very clear. So when I say ours is a one of one, it's like, it's the only one that's made from BMW like that. Anyways, they sent me a little care package here. They didn't tell me what was inside. I went ahead and wanted to start unboxing it. And off the rip, there's a little pin in here of a British Racing Green M4, which is super, super cool. And they sent some other things. I don't know what it is. This is like a chip or something. I don't know if this is, there's installation instructions right here. I think this is maybe to like, I could be so wrong, but this like might turn the rings on the headlights yellow, which I really wanted to do anyway. So that potentially could be that. I really don't know, but everything here is extremely packaged. So I saw while I was here, man, I was excited because our M4 is gonna be here in the next day or two. I wanted to just unbox this and kind of see all the different stuff that they sent. Black grills, it's a rear reflector kit. Oh, this gets rid of the reflectors on the back. It's all blacked out. That's very cool. Thank you, IND. What else do we got? Oh, that's sick. An M Performance carbon fiber gas cap. We also have a, from BMW, 50-year BMW LED door projection. It's just like a little door light that projects an M thing on the bottom of the ground. And it's OEM from BMW. That is rad. This is all wrapped up in like some napkin. Whoa, look at that wrap job, baby. Woo, woo. Oh, this is dope. Okay, I know exactly what this is. Although I don't know if this will be the same color, so it'll be interesting to see. These are spray outs for the front bumper reflectors. Now, this is probably their version of British Racing Green, which from what I've been able to see in photos, their BRG is a little bit lighter than ours. Ours is a little bit darker. So we can definitely put it up to our car and we'll actually be able to see a difference of what their British Racing Green looks like to our British Racing Green, like for real, for real. But that's dope. IND, I appreciate it. Yeah, I guess a little shout out to you guys in this vlog because there's been so many people that are like, oh, DJ, there's, clear the air. Let's clear all the messaging. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it. Now let's go get this trailer hooked up. Got the race trailer hooked up. Although we're not bringing a race car to the desert, we will be bringing our RZR and about 4 of our bikes. I just got the pit bike in the back right now because I just picked this thing up. We have a new tube in the rear, so this thing's ready to rip. This is Sabrina's pit bike if you guys didn't see that video. Had to throw in some last minute stuff. Got some gas cans, some tools, some tables, all of that type of stuff. The rest of everything is at home, so we're gonna head out of here. It is Thanksgiving today, so I have family coming over for breakfast. So it's just a quick, minor little pit stop here and a little unboxing for some M4 stuff. Man, I have so many parts inside. I cannot wait to show you guys that, but we're gonna keep this train moving. We gotta head home and start packing for the desert and get ready for family to come over. We're at the gas station, getting some diesel in the truck and getting some 91 for all the bikes. But I have a question for you guys. And a couple of vlogs ago, I asked you guys about who would be in more danger of a head injury, me or Sabrina, if we both fell or got hit in the head with a football. And I don't know if you saw that video, Sabrina, but in the comment section, there was someone that like really broke it down. And I don't remember whose comment it was. I'm sorry, I apologize. But you guys stepped up to the plate and explained it entirely. So shout out to you guys. And because of that, I have another question for you guys that I know that you guys are gonna know the answer to. For those who have big trucks and have huge gas tanks, you have probably experienced this when you go to at least in California, this is how it is. I don't know about the rest of the world. But when you fill up on a gas tank, this truck has like 35 gallons. That's how much it holds. And I always have to pump twice to get this thing full. For example, I just finished pumping gas and I only was able to put a 1.5 gallons in because it stops me at $175. Some gas stations will stop you at $100, some will stop you at $150, some will stop you at $175. Why do gas stations put a cap? Why won't it just let me fill up until it's full? Sabrina thinks it's because people are gonna steal gas or something. It just doesn't make sense. I just don't believe that.
Here's my theory. If somebody steals your credit card, like let's say you go drift your car and your credit card flies out the window and somebody on the drift track is like, oh, whoa, TJ Hunt, I'm gonna go take this and I'm gonna go fill up 14 gas tanks. The gas station needs to cap that.
I just don't buy that. Because you could just keep doing it. Like I filled up and I just put my card in and kept going. I could have done 100%. I know you guys know the answer. Help us out down below. Why do gas stations do this?
Wait, I really did want to say thank you to you guys. I read through all your comments and I'm like, wow, we have some really smart people out there in the world that are watching us. From doctors, from people that work in hospitals.
You guys are smart.
But in my defense, they all backed me. They said, yes, Sabrina is at risk for a more aggressive TBI because the brain can literally shake more if she was to hit her.
Okay, thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Okay.
And if you guys don't know, we are gonna be giving away this M3, or the giveaway for the E90 M3 is live right now. There's a few more things throughout this month that I'm gonna be adding onto it. I'm gonna give a new tint job on the car, and I'm gonna be going around and replacing some of the factory molding to get the new owner, which is gonna be one of you guys, like new molds. I think I'm gonna get a couple extra parts, do a new tune. So expect some E90 content coming soon. This is one of you guys' car and I wanna make sure it's perfect when you get it. So I'm excited to build this over the next couple weeks before one of you guys comes and gets it. But if you don't know, for every $5 you spend at thehuntcompany.com, you guys are getting one entry towards the car. And we have a huge sale going on from Black Friday to Cyber Monday. And as of this video stands, you guys have until tomorrow to place an order on Black Friday and the whole entire website is 50% off. If you wanna capitalize on that and potentially win the E90 M3, I'm gonna be calling the winner of this Christmas morning and saying, hey, congratulations, Merry Christmas, you've just won my car. So if you want a call from me on Christmas, links are down below. Get entered to win now. That thing is a hell of a car. I'm a BMW boy now, so I'm excited to be here, baby, and I ain't going away from BMW anytime soon. But these bikes are all gassed up, ready to go. Everything is tuned up. So excited to get the Razor back out to the desert. I haven't done too many videos with this, but for all the UTV fans that love watching this type of stuff, I will give a little bit of a heads up. In the next video, we're gonna be out of the desert that I'll post, and there's so many friends coming, and I have a feeling that this thing is gonna get wrecked this week. And maybe not wrecked, but I feel like this thing's gonna flip. I have a gut feeling. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but I hope if it does flip, whoever flips it is safe and we get it on camera. That's all I ask. Well, I ask that no one does it, but you know when you get like the right group of friends together, or not the right group of friends, but you know when you get like the right combination of friends that just gets really rowdy and just pushes it farther and farther and farther? I know you guys have those friends. That's like the friends group that is coming out to the desert this weekend. It's gonna be rowdy. It's gonna be fun, so don't miss the next video. I wanna take a little moment here because it is Thanksgiving to kind of speak to you guys on a level that I really haven't in a while and I truly miss. And if you're watching this far in the video, shout out to you. I appreciate people who stayed at the end of the videos. The video is not over yet, but I appreciate everyone who watches the whole thing. You guys are the true OGs, the true supporters, and I love you. And I want to say I'm very thankful for everything that you guys have done for my life. You guys have truly changed my life. And for those that have been watching since I was like a wee boy, I thank you. And if you've been subscribed for 2 days, I thank you. This channel has truly changed my life. It's created opportunities to explore different avenues that I never thought I'd be able to capitalize on. And it partly has led to even meeting Sabrina and starting that relationship and meeting so many amazing people in this automotive community and industry. And I don't think that without you guys, I would have been able to do that. So I really want to dedicate today's vlog to you sitting at home, whether you're on your phone or you're on the TV or you're on your computer. Today's video is dedicated to you. And speaking of that, I really want to speak on something that kind of has been popping up in my head as of recently. And a lot of you guys follow Sabrina on Instagram. And a lot of you guys always message Sabrina whenever typically whenever one of you guys individually is going through an issue in life, and I get a lot of DMs too, but she's so much better at reading everything. A lot of you guys reach out when, and this is just like kind of the harsh reality, when, you know, really tragic things happen in your life, whether someone very close to you dies, or you've recently gotten broken up with your girlfriend or boyfriend, which is what happened to me, and that's literally what started this whole entire channel, was a bad breakup, and I was a heartbroken little baby boy. But it taught me a lot of things in life. Or even as far as you just got diagnosed with cancer and you're freaking out. And if you follow Sabrina, you know how much she posts about positivity and about how everything will be okay, how to kind of view life in a brighter setting that allows you to not be depressed, to not be in misery. And I hope, you know, a lot of you guys say that these vlogs are a little outlet for you. It's a little break in the day for you to escape. And for those and for those of you that feel like that, you know, this portion is really dedicated to all of you, and you may not need to hear this right now, or you might need to hear this right now, and it will be perfect. But today we got a message from one of you guys that just got diagnosed with cancer, and I don't want to say his identity or anything like that, definitely keep it private, but he mentioned some things like now that he just got diagnosed with an aggressive stage of cancer, and he's not sure about how he's gonna go on with work, and his whole life is coming to an end, and this and that, and is just worried, and everything seems like it's crumbling, and reached out for Sabrina for help. And I saw that, and it really kind of resonated with me today, and I don't really know why, but I just want to let all of you guys know that no matter what you're going through, no matter how bad things can seem in a certain moment, things will always get better. And I can speak at that to the most extreme examples. My mother was extremely sick growing up. I went through an incident where I was only in 6th grade, and my mother had really bad health issues previous in life and then got better, and then she had a really bad attack and suffered a lot of brain damage. And, you know, in an instant, I lost my mother overnight mentally. You know, she's still with us today, and I love my mom. My mom is the best, but who she is gone, and I don't even really remember my mom anymore. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. From experiencing things like that, which is so tragic at the time, I thought, you know, as a 7th grader, whatever it was such a hard thing to go through. What I'm trying to explain is, it was hell. I didn't even want to be here. Like, my mom, my best friend, was gone. Even things like Sabrina getting diagnosed with brain cancer at like 23 years old. I think I've been through my fair share of heavy hitters, and there are so many of you that have been through even things more tough, or you haven't yet, or maybe you've gone through similar things. And coming from someone who's been through that, things will always be okay. And you have to always know that things will turn up. And a lot of this is about perception and grieving properly. But without getting too deep into it today, I just really want to encapsulate the idea that your mind is so powerful. Just trying to be grateful for the most smallest things in life will help really put things in perspective. Right now, you're watching this video. You have a phone, you have an iPhone, you have something in front of you that can watch this video. There are some people out there that don't have anything. They don't even have the luxury of having a device to watch this video, and they're struggling. And when you kind of put yourself in that perspective and just be appreciative that you have a phone, appreciative that you have that couch, that seat that you're sitting on, the small things in life, and being truly grateful. All the cars and all the stuff that you guys watch, they don't mean shit. Cars are dope. Cars, I love them. I love anything with a motor. But at the end of the day, what's really important is that I have an amazing family and people, and it's the things that you can't put an actual dollar amount on that are the most important things in life. And we oftentimes value the things with the highest monetary value on them. A lot of times we have it so backwards. And when these videos like buying a Z06 and buying an M4, sometimes I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm spreading this message that look how great this is. Look how I'm buying this and I'm buying that, when that doesn't mean anything. Any of you guys can achieve these monetary values. Any of you can. But what matters the most, and that people really need to understand, is small things in life. Having that best friend, having that parent, having that person that's even if it's like an online friend. I don't even know what I'm trying to say is, but I'm taking Thanksgiving to be thankful for you guys and just being thankful for the smallest things in life. And I just kind of want to pass that message on to you. And this has already been a 7-minute clip, so I'm gonna end it here, because not all of you guys want to hear this. But I just want you guys to know that whatever you're going through, whatever you might feel like this is the end of the world, take it step by step. Shoot me in a message on Instagram. I'll try and get back to you. I'll try to be there for you. And keep moving forward. It's really where that whole saying came from, is from my roughest times in life. Keep moving forward. No matter what happens today, there's always the next day, and your life can change in an instant. You don't even know what's coming your way. It's all about keep moving forward. progress. That's everything. So we still have a lot to get ready for Thanksgiving. So let's go pack, or not Thanksgiving, we have a lot to do to get ready for the desert. So let's go get ready for the desert and knock off all this sappy shit. I'm a terrible YouTuber. I haven't filmed anything. I just finished getting everything ready. This whole video I've just been telling you guys myself is on because I've really been rushing everything, but I really made this whole entire video just to tell you about the Z06 and kind of how it unraveled. And this video has just been a lot of me talking, and some of you guys love that and some of you guys probably don't like it, but I'm gonna end it abruptly here. I've just been packing all day and I'm just exhausted. I'm gonna see you guys very, very soon. Remember what I just said about staying positive and finding the right light in things. It's very, very important. And I should honestly talk about that more because I'm very passionate about all that stuff. But I will see you guys in the next video, which should be a really fun desert trip. So wish us luck. Thank y'all so much for watching. Say it with me. Peace out and keep